Unknown to many, former Chief Justice Renato Corona has entered the palace way before the Arroyo administration began. He first stepped foot in Malacanang in 1970, where he served as a technical assistant during the Marcos administration. This was the year where the ex-Chief Justice proved his time management skills, as 1970 was also the period when he pursued a degree in the Ateneo Law School and at the same time married his wife Cristina. After working under the Marcos administration, Renato Corona veered away from government service and entered the private sector by standing as the legal counsel of the Development Bank of the Philippines. From DBP, he moved on to the Commercial Bank of Manila to be its general counsel, as well as the banking institution's senior vice president. Not only is he affiliated with the banking sector, he was also employed by the Sisip Gores Velayo & Company, the largest accounting firm in the Philippines. In SGV, he served as a senior officer of the Tax and Corporate Counseling Group. Fast forward to 1992, Renato Corona made his way back to Malacanang as the Ramos administration took him in as Assistant Secretary for Legal Affairs. In a matter of 2 years, he was promoted to the position of Deputy Executive Secretary, and by 1996, Renato Corona became the Chief Presidential Legal Counsel of then-President Fidel V. Ramos. Before FVR stepped down as president, he attempted to appoint Renato Corona as a Supreme Court Justice. However, then-top magistrate Andres Narvasa denied Ramos the appointment as it was already the campaign period of 1998. As the term of President Ramos ended, Renato Corona went back as a private practitioner. But shortly after, he was invited back to serve then-Vice President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Well, hindi naman ako actually talagang spokesman doon eh. I think nakakatawa nga yung circumstances eh. Kasi yung pangyayari ng mga panahon yun, mabilis eh. Things happen very fast and very quickly. And then they were looking around. Wala tayong spokesman. Siguro ako yung makita. O ikaw. ikaw muna yung spokesman. Wala naman akong, well, to be honest with you, wala akong ka-experience in facing media. And, to be really honest with you, I was dying of fright. Really, I was dying of fright the first time I faced the media in the office of the Vice President. Kung nalaman lang ng mga tao doon nag-i-interview sa akin, I was about to collapse out of fright and nervousness. Because that was the first time I ever faced the media.
After the EDSA DOS in 2001, when then-President Gloria Arroyo assumed presidency, she entrusted the presidential advisor post to Renato Corona, who was also her chief of staff. After a year of service in the executive branch, Renato Corona was appointed by Arroyo to be a Supreme Court Justice.
Ano kasi, yung experience ko, in the beginning, as an Associate Justice, talagang maraming trabaho. Lalo na, pag yung pinalitan mong justice, maraming iniwang kaso. Marami kasi mga nagre-reklamo dyan. Uy, bakit ang dami-daming mga pending cases dyan, ano? Pero, ano, kung nalalaman lang nila, ang daming trabaho dyan, halos hindi ka na humihinga dyan eh. Sa pagbabasa lang, ang daming trabaho. Well, alam mo, ang karaniwan tingin kasi ng mga tao sa mga Justice Supreme Court, parang mga suplado, di ba? Sila lang, hindi marunong bumate, mabangis. Hindi naman pala gano'n eh. Nung pumasok ako sa Supreme Court noong 2002, I found out na Supreme Court justices are regular guys. Yeah? Hindi naman sila yung may image na suplado, na masungit, na naninigaw, yung gano'n. Hindi naman gano'n. They're actually regular guys friendly. They also laugh at the same things that people laugh about. Siguro, people just have a wrong impression of Supreme Court justices. Kasi nga naman, di ba, parang majesty of the law, yung gano'n, nakapiring yung mata, yung stricto, yung gano'n. Hindi gano'n, hindi gano'n. That's not the impression I got when I entered. I think mali naman yung sabihin na just because sa Supreme Court justice ka, you're better than everybody else. No? After 10 years, I realized that merong magagaling na mga justice, pero may magagaling din practitioner. At saka meron din magagaling na ordinary lawyers. They may not have the name, they may not have the famous law offices that others have.
After 8 years of toiling as an associate justice, Renato Corona was handpicked by Gloria Macapagal Arroyo to be the 23rd Chief Justice of the Philippines.
You know, as Chief Justice, you bear the burden and responsibility of the entire judiciary. Hindi lang Supreme Court ang dinadala mo. Dinadala mo yung 3 appellate courts natin. Court of Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, at saka yung Court of Tax Appeals. And below that, the different RTCs all over the Philippines and all the first-level courts. When I became Chief Justice, actually, ang dami pa rin ng trabaho, but not to decide cases anymore. Kasi I think I did not have as many ponentias as I had when I was an Associate Justice. No? But the work became administrative. Imagine, lahat ng mga pinipirmahan ko nung papeles sa isang araw as Chief Justice. Walang exaggeration, siguro anywhere from 40 to 60 per day. Wala pa rin yung mga ponensya ng mga ibang justice na pipirmahan ko pa rin. Kailangan basahin ko pa rin yun eh.
Well, ang trabaho kasi ng Chief Justice, ang dami, no? Kulang talaga yung 8 hours doon, ano? So he would spend maybe mga 12 to 15 hours a day sa office. So kasama na doon yung mga meetings, no? Hindi naman siya yung nag-iikot palagi. Hindi naman, no? Hindi naman, but he's always in his office, and if he's not in meetings, his office is always open for anyone to see him.
So, very approachable.
Oo. Kahit naglalakad dyan sa hallway, ganun. Pwede mo siyang i-approach.
Palangiti mo ba si CJ?
Palaging nakangiti yun dito sa Supreme Court.
So, when we had...
Yes, oo. Stricto rin siya, no? Pero pag trabaho para sa kanya. Pero pagdating naman sa mga concerns, he will always be there to listen. At kung pwede naman, pagbibigyan. Pero, you have to work for it. Sa observation ko, no, he was very well liked, no? Kasi he had the personal touch. So talagang kinakausap niya yung mga empleyado, kahit security guard, kahit utility worker, kinakausap niya yun, no? So lalo na yung mga heads of office, no? And makikita mo talaga yung kanyang personal concern sa mga empleyado. Yun, yung kanyang pagiging mapagkumbaba, no? Na kahit na maliliit na tao, kinakausap niya. At pag kinausap niya, mararamdaman mo yung kanyang genuine concern. Hindi yung kinausap lang just for the sake of kakausapin. Ano? Makikita mo naman yun kung talagang merong concern at kung sincere yung kanyang pakikitungo sa iba.
Up next.
Well, he was during the time, no, in class. He was on the serious kind, but once in a while he makes the class lighter, no. Pero marami kaming natutunan kasi stricto nga siya. So talagang he will not hesitate to fail you, no, if you don't deserve to pass. Stricto. Sobrang stricto 'yon in law school, no.